Shalom to everybody who is tuning in to our channel in Yeshivat Shuvu Espanol. My name is Rabbi Dr. Shapira, and this evening I would like to speak for a few moments of the events that have taken place today in Colombia. How should we understand what took place today? Those who have not watched the news, well, the president of Colombia announced that he's cutting diplomatic relationship with Israel in a very deep and evil anti-Semitic speech that is the second nation, by the way, after Bolivia, that cut this diplomatic relationship with Israel. I want to speak for the heart of those in Colombia this evening. First of all, know that we, the Jewish followers of Yeshua, strengthening you. And we know it's not an easy time for you right now, especially if you're Colombia, because the nation has been put tonight under a curse. But I want you to know that always in the scriptures, there is salvation that comes from remnant. So I encourage you today to understand what this war is about. Paul said that we are not wrestling against flesh and blood. Shortly after October the 7th, I released this to you in Spanish. Some took it seriously, and some have not even yet to read this important book. I explained to you that there are two entities that are working together, earthly entity and demonic entity from above that are converging into one entity that is working together. Hamas, Edom are all those entities that are working together. Now, I want you to understand that the only way that we can win this is with Messiah and through the power of the Messiah. So today, we're watching the lawlessness and the chaos. Watching the speech from Colombia was upsetting, without a doubt, to see the anti-Semitic cheering all around. It was difficult to watch, and it's break my heart for our students from Colombia. We also get a lot of anti-Semitic emails and messages. Pastor Oscar shared with me today just how many anti-Semitic messages we have been receiving during these days. Friends, we are fighting against Satan himself. What you need to do is to go up from Egypt, as it says in Exodus 13, armed, meaning fully equipped out of Egypt. So today, this equipping is, by the way, the same word in Hebrew as the word Messiah. Equip yourself with the right Mashiach. Mashiach, son of Joseph. That's why we release to you Fall of Edom, and I release to you New Hamas. Believe me, friends, we don't release or write books unless God says, write it. We wrote it because there is a message for you today. Lawlessness is spreading fast in the Spanish-speaking world. Recently, I was in Spain, and I have sensed the strong anti-Semitic spirit. When I had the kippah on my head, people were starting to curse me on the street just for wearing a kippah on my head. Do you follow that? You will also have to suffer if you identify with Israel and the Jewish people. My prayer for all of you is that you will be able to endure the pain of suffering. Yes, it's going to be a birth pang to see the Messiah coming, but you will be strengthened through your own suffering. As you suffer, and as you are in pain, and as the demonic armies that I spoke about in the fall of Edom are spreading all over the world. Guess what? Upon you, the light will shine. I speak upon you today. Isaiah chapter 60, verse 1. Arise and shine. Latin Americans, arise and shine. It's the time of the remnant. May you be this great remnant, knowing that we here at Ahavat Ami and Shuvu Espanol are behind you, and we're praying for you, and we're standing for you, and we're writing this book for you, and we love you. Stand firmly. Mashiach is on its way.